on Palm Sunday, he comes into Jerusalem, not on a white horse, towering above everything, but on a donkey. God, this ain't right. This is not your plan, right? This can't be your plan. Can it? Our God doesn't do what you expect him to do. Our God doesn't do what you want him to do. Our God is not a God that you can say, God, wind him up and just set him up and say, God, this is the program I want you to follow. God's plan is not our plan. I didn't plan to be a Baptist campus minister, but I'm glad I'm here. I was interested in drama and I was interested in working with college students. Mostly because when I was in college, I realized there was nothing for college students and in local churches. Churches were hindering ourselves, but not applying things for college students. Yes, because when you go in the youth program, yeah, you have a great youth program. You guys got a great youth program. I see all your youth. You got more youth than my youth group had, and I'm pretty sure this is only part of your youth group. And we do all these huge programs for youth, and we get them all excited and boom, pumped up, and then we send them off to college, and half of them we will never see ever again. Send them off to college, they aren't prepared for things, they're just not ready for it. Or they realize they get this freedom, and their youth minister is not there to help them out, their parents aren't there to help them out, they're past them, and they're lost. They don't know what to do. So we have a need for our college students to have something for them. And I was looking for something. And I figured out the only way I'm going to have something is if I make it myself. That's why campus ministries is important to me. That's why college students, that's why this group of college students that you see on the front rows are important to me. Because here is a time that your faith becomes your own faith. Here, your faith, you have to decide for yourself on decisions and things that you're going to do, whether you're going to come to church or not. Your parents aren't going to wake you up and make you come to church when you get into college. Your parents, your youth minister is not going to be there to say, these are the decisions you're supposed to make and how you're supposed to make it. Youth, young people, start figuring out how to make your faith your own and living it and dwelling in it and claiming it as yours. Because there are questions you're going to have to answer, questions you're going to be asked that your pat answers aren't going to your church answers. I hate the church answer. You know what I'm talking about. If somebody asks you a question about somebody in the Bible or something in the Bible, the first thing you answer is Jesus. No, Jesus is not the answer I'm looking for. It's 5,000. Okay? Or if it's an Old Testament, Isaiah. Moses? What, Saul? There are questions you're going to be facing, answers that you're going to be looking for. And it's not an easy world. Don't worry. Don't worry. Because in everything that you go through, everything that you do, everything that happens, God is right there with you, directing you, and He loves you. We're running through the series. We're in our Logos Bible study on Tuesday nights. We're going through the book of John. And we're looking at how we have, and there's not just one verse I want to look at in here, or I know I need to bring scriptures as I'm talking, I'm just kind of rambling, but the concept of John is that we have a big God, but we have a personal God. We have a God that's big enough to handle your small problems and small enough to handle your big problems. We live in our lives We live our lives with a God that's just small enough to handle our big problems. But He is personally interested in everything that happens to you in your life. He is personally interested in you. He created you to be you. Not some carbon copy of your youth minister or your campus minister. But yourself. He wants to have a personal relationship with you. And He's big enough to do that. We are, in John chapter 14, we hear about the giving of the Spirit, right? And I will read this to you and give you this example that I got from this. It says, verse 18, it says, this is the Spirit of truth. No, verse 17. This is the Spirit of truth whom the world cannot receive because it either sees Him or knows Him. You know Him because He abides with you. He will be in you. I will not leave you orphaned. I am coming to you. In a little while the world will no longer see me, but you will see me because I live. You will also live. On that day you will know that I am in the Father, and you in me, and I in you. They who have my commandments and keep them are those who love me, and those who love me will be loved by my Father, and I will love them and reveal myself to them. The important things in there are that you've got the Holy Spirit living in you, right? The Holy Spirit is living in you. Jesus says, you will be in me. I am in the Father, and I am in you. And the Father is in me, so the Father is also in you. We've got, confusing? Are you with me? You know who's in who and who's in what? It's who's on first, what's on second? We've got this Holy Spirit communion of the triune God who's living inside of us. And He says, you are inside of me. But I am in you and you are in me. How does that work? Let me give you the one example that I can figure out how to do this. It's like taking a glass, let's put an aquarium, a fish aquarium right here, right? You know what those look like? Glass bottle with water inside of it. And we're going to take a glass bottle, take the lid off, put it in the water, and let the water get into the glass bottle and let it sink. Now let me ask you a question. Is the water in the bottle, or is the bottle in the water? Yes. That's the best way, that's the best visual image I can give you for this. You are in the Father. That means God is big enough to take care of you and all your problems. But the Father is in you. So He's got a personal, intimate relationship with each and every one of us. And knowing that, holding on to that, can get you through all the crap that happens in your life, that's going to happen in your life. And gives you the faith. Rest on that and put your faith in that. And you and God can get through anything. If you don't believe me, look at me. I've made it this far. I got a long way to go. One day at a time. That's all I've got.